Welcome back, my little recusants, to another episode of our Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix 100% guide. So we've just finished the Fill Cup, and we're now going to go venturing into the other worlds past Agrabah. So, as I say, I'm going to kind of super speed through the gummy missions because I don't find them all that entertaining. And realistically, we're going to be kind of doing a little bit of a go through on this with a much better ship when we have like a lot more equipment and like better unlocks and the routes are a bit better and whatever else. So look, we only need to basically collect 30 of these unique ship blueprints, which are the little blue sphere icons down the bottom. And as I say, I might try to collect all of the different missions, but what I will say is when you're traveling from Agrabah and you encounter Monstro, the whale here, you want to encounter him on the route to Halloween Town, because the other world's missions are much more difficult. You don't want Monstro eating you during a really good run. But there's going to be a big cutscene, so well, I might read it out. So, it's true, I saw it with my own eyes. You sure you didn't just hear it this time? What difference does it make? There's a huge monster in there, I tell you. Alright, suppose there really is a monster. Do you think you can beat it all by ourselves, Sora? No problem, let's do it. Listen, there. Can you hear it growling? Shh, quiet. We gotta be careful. See that? It was just the wind making that noise. Oh man, I wish it was a monster. Hold on, what's that over there? A window maybe? Or a door? It won't open. Geez, is that really all that's in here? What do you expect in a boring place like this? Hey Sora? When we grow up, let's get off this island. We'll go on real adventures, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there anything fun to do now? Hey, you know the new girl at the mayor's house? Did you hear? I was wasted. I should have been a voice actor.
Sora, are you okay?
What are you guys doing? Where are we anyway? Whoa!
Oh, you know, I think that big old whale Monstro just swallowed us. And for today's weather, expect showers. Oh, heavy showers.
Ow! Who's there? It's me! Oh, it's just Pinocchio! Pinocchio!
Pinocchio? Pinocchio, where are you going? Pinocchio! Come on, everybody, after him, quick!
And this is the funniest thing. We could have just gone from Agrabah straight to Monstro and missed that whole cutscene with Jiminy and Pinocchio. And they still have this exact same cutscene. And you're like, girl, we never met you.
What have you got there, Pinocchio?
With this, we can get out of here, Father.
Really? With this big block, you think so?
It's true. So, how did you end up here, Pinocchio?
Oh my, so the whale swallowed all of you too? My goodness!
Yeah, looks like it.
My name is Geppetto. I'm Pinocchio's father.
When we got separated, I traveled all over looking for him. Thank goodness we're together again. So, you seem to know Pinocchio quite well. I hope he was a good boy in my absence.
Just pilfering shops, you know.
Well, we've all had quite a journey, right, Pinocchio? Pinocchio!
Do you know what else this puppet stole? My patience. Ugh. But yeah, what's so interesting is that the game has a lot of alternate cutscenes for if you make different decisions and do different things in different orders. So the fact that they don't, and like one of those things is in Monstro itself. There's a whole other separate section of cutscenes that can happen if you do things out of order. With Riku, like we've seen Riku here, and the cutscenes can be totally different depending on when in the story we are with Riku.
What are you doing? Come on, let's
And just
go
the
back.
idea that like
You know, Geppetto's
they
awfully
don't
worried
have
about you.
a different scene
Pinocchio,
for
stop
if we
fooling
haven't met
around.
Pinocchio
This
is
is no
just
time for
wild.
games.
But now Riku's gonna throw some shade.
But Sora, I thought you liked games. Or are you too cool to play them now that you have the Keyblade?
Riku? What are you doing here?
Just playing with Pinocchio.
You know what I mean. What about Kairi? Did you find her?
Maybe. Catch us, and maybe I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, come on.
I know Pinocchio's the puppet, but I feel like Riku's pulling our strings as well. Like he's just being such a little annoying. But I have to basically give defense to the world design here. People say this world is really, really crazily difficult to navigate. If you go to the green membranes, so the doors will either shine blue and you don't go in those doors, or they will shine green, which is like, go this way. And like, essentially the blue will lead you back towards the mouth, and the green will lead you to where, you know, Riku is hiding, essentially. So people give this like world an awful lot of shtick and say, there's no way to find where you're going, you get lost so easily. Like, look, at a distance, you can see that that door is glowing green. So just follow the green doors and you'll progress deeper into Monstro. And what we're also noticing is that our magic has been upgraded, so we have Blizzara and it is destroying things. And what's super nice is that our magic is also super high, so we can just spam Blizzard like there's no tomorrow. And we're getting so much more MP back from our MP collectibles that, you know, we've basically infinite magic at this point. So, I don't know, it's pretty good. Our mage build is coming together, and at the end of this particular world, we are going to get essentially our ultimate weapon. But do not miss the puppies. But look, see, green door, go through the green door. And then you see another green door there, go through the green. You just follow the doors that are literally glowing green. I know the game doesn't like tell you, as in like it doesn't say to catch Riku you must go through the green doors. It's like, but like now that you know, it's like super obvious. You can't like mistake it for anything else, you know? And my ripple drive is super strong as well. And yeah, just make sure you get those little ghosty fellas really quick with the second hit, because they can just teleport away and then they take ages to respawn and it's just super annoying. Oh, see? Look, they bloody teleported away. But we get some nice item synthesis, so like whenever we get stuff from items, it's always a win. It just means less grinding for them specifically later, you know? Thank you, Donald. Oh my god. It's like, come on, Donald. Just shoot a fireball, god dang it. But again, follow the green. Now, later on in either this episode or like the next episode, I'm gonna like come back and just tidy up all the item collecting in this world. But I always want to like tell people that you can get a particular item early, So just don't blow up that one barrel. You can jump up here and you can collect another torn page. So we have the one torn page from Agrabah, and now we have this other torn page from Monstro. And again, look, green door. Just follow the green light and it will lead you to where you need to go.
Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Now, this little area is a bit tricky because you kind of can't fall off it. But just keep yourself stable. And again, look and see. Ah, green. So this is where we obviously need to go.
See ya! Deep freeze!
Oh, an ether. Nice. Always nice when you can get like an item drop.
See ya!
But yeah, these bloody ghosts and their teleporting nonsense.
See ya!
That one literally teleported into my icicle. It was not my fault. He chose to die. But we got a bright gem, so I'm not gonna say no.
Why do you still care about that boy? He has all but deserted you for the Keyblade and his new companions, after all.
I don't care about him. I was just messing with him a little.
Oh, really? Of course you will. Beware the darkness in your heart. The heartless prey upon it.
Mind your own business.
Maleficent throwing such shade that she produced a portal of darkness from the depths of darkness, the shade that she threw. She is working. And look, even Pinocchio's like
What's
green
the matter
door.
with you? What are you thinking? Don't you realize what you're doing?
I was about to ask you the same thing, Sora. You only seem interested in running around and showing off that Keyblade these days. Do you even want to save Kairi?
I do.
Now guys, just a little tidbit. The game crashed when I started the next little room, which had a boss fight. So I'm just so thankful. I was like, better save. Better just throw that down there. But I honestly hope that this little demonstration was justification for the level design in Monstro. It is not that complicated. Just go for the green, guys and gals. But let us introduce to the floor the boss killer himself,
You up for this?
Genie the Blue Djinn of Agrabah. The wiki says, oh, use Genie for crowd control. And I'm like, no, no, no. Genie is a nuclear weapon designed to destroy single targets' health bars dramatically quickly. Simba is the AoE crowd control that destroys things. But look, look, look. He just sends a flurry of spells. And so long as he has charge, he is able to stock up his attacks. And the boss is pretty much done. Keeping in mind that we're able to also get in. And this is why you should sometimes have like fire as a thing, but if you just use the menu, you're able to blitz through like fire spells pretty quickly as well. Did we even notice that Riku was also fighting beside us? No, because he basically did nothing. But yeah, we get to fight with Riku beside us, technically. But did he participate? No, because I had the unbridled cosmic power of a genie. And now with this ability, Goofy has learned the ability Cheer, which makes all your summons... oh yeah, the music drops so creepily there. I'm like, oh my god, did something break? But I'm literally here like, what will I get rid of? And I'm like, okay, it's a bit dramatic, but we might as well just get Cheer on, and then if I get an AP up, I might give it to Goofy. Might. Maybe. Doubtful. I probably won't. But when he gets an AP up, we can just equip Tornado again. It's fine.
Pinocchio! Pinocchio! Please, Give me back my son.
Sorry, old man. I have some unfinished business with this puppet.
He's no puppet. Pinocchio is my little boy.
He is unusual. Not many puppets have hearts. I'm not sure, but maybe he can help someone who's lost theirs.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Kairi?
What do you care about her?
And with this now, we've now learned how to jump really high. So in our shared abilities, we now have high jump. So we're able to reach previously unreachable areas. And this is absolutely fabulous. We love this for ourselves. And yeah, just checking with Geppetto. Yes, your child has been kidnapped. We're going to get him back, do not worry. But oh my god, can we just rewind to Maleficent for a second? Also, yeah, no, there's a Trinity up here. That's why I was jumping up here. Gymnastics for the win. But Maleficent just being like, sure, you don't care about this boy. Of course, yes, you're totally convincing. She's like, girl, you ain't feeling nobody. But what I like about this level is it really gets to highlight, oh yeah, you have a higher jump, let's make things vertical. And a nice little nod to the cutscene, we can actually go to the treasure chest that Pinocchio was rummaging through. Not before getting all that money from that Blue Trinity. But we can hop up to, not that, we can't jump that high, but you can jump to these other platforms and then up and up we go. And we've received the Water Gleam, which sounds auspiciously similar to Earth Shine, which is basically like, you know, some sort of natural thing and a word for light. Because we had Earth Shine and now we have Water Gleam. So it's a summon gem. And we get more puppies. So that is also good. We must save all the puppies. But yeah, it's another summon gem. So like when we were able to make Simba a summon, when you collect certain summons from whether they be chests or points in the story, you can bring them back to Fairy Godmother and she can turn them into summons for you to use. Now, there is a Blue Trinity here, but I was just like, ugh, I'm not bothered running back. So I was like, listen, let's just start this boss fight and I'll circle back because I want to get a certain collectible done earlier than later. So I'm coming back anyway, so just let's rush to the cutscene.
Hey, let Pinocchio go, Riku.
A puppet that's lost its heart to the heartless. Maybe it holds the key to helping Kairi. How about it, Sora? Let's join forces to save her. We can do it together. What? You'd rather fight me? Over a puppet that has no heart?
Heart or no heart, at least he still has a conscience.
Conscience?
You might not hear it, but right now it's loud and clear. And it's telling me you're on the wrong side.
Then you leave me no choice.
That, ladies and gents, is moral compasses in action.
Jiminy, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I guess I'm okay.
This to me will always be wild. I didn't get it like when I was a kid playing this first, but it's like the nose grew, therefore he's telling a lie, which means the nose grows even when he doesn't realize he's telling a lie. And it's because his nose grew when he was like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, and it's like, yes you are, and he's like, oh well, I guess I'm actually fine then. It's like, do you not know yourself how well you are to know if you are on death's door or not, Pinocchio? Like, can we have a chat? If you're looking for like real boy status, I think having a general idea if you're about to keel over or not is like a bit of a prerequisite for staying alive as a real life person. Just, you know, FYI. Anyway, let's do the same thing again. This boss has way more hit points and can like poison you with like icky, you know, disgusting acid breath. But once we have his weak point open, it's like, oh my goodness, so much damage. And like, Genie has melted basically one whole health bar in like barely any time at all. But when you see him, well, more hear him gather up the stomach acid, you need to basically jump out of the way and just keep hitting him. You can kind of get to a sort of rhythm where you're not going to be able to be hit. I'm not currently in that rhythm, but if you just keep, there's ways. I'm not in the right rhythm, but you can basically get like loads of techs by just attack, and then deflecting his arm attack. But yeah, just do your best when he does that move to like spit the poison vial at you. Just go behind him. He takes a while to turn, and so long as you have arrow on, and once you cast arrow, the arrow will last much longer because you're casting with 7 MP worth of duration. So on and on we go. And again, I think the game was meaning for you to like, you know, jump around and like have the little parasite cage turn around and be like kind of defenseless, and you could like use your magic, your newly upgraded magic to like pepper him with spells, but I'm like, nah, this is fine. Because unlike the large bodies, this guy is actually immune to damage from behind, basically.
This should help.
So just keep your party alive, keep attacking. Unfortunately, I think they're just kind of stuck in a jump, to be honest. Not really sure what they're doing or why they aren't attacking. But that's the rhythm. Look, you were able to get a bunch of tech points there and just keep on attacking. They're just getting pelted by poison. At this point, I'm like, I don't really care. Their AI is goofed. They are not performing. And maybe this is where I should have taken off a different ability and left on Goofy's tornado, because he definitely would have been tornadoing up to the top of the head and doing loads of damage. But with this boss defeated, we get guard, which is nice ability to have. But we also get a new magic spell, stop, and we've actually learned every magic ability in the game. We just need to upgrade them to their final forms, but that's all the magic got.
Riku! Riku, where are you?
Sora, you jumped around that entire arena. He is gone. He is gone, you silly boy.
So, Kairi's like a lifeless puppet now?
Precisely.
And her heart was...
Taken by the Heartless, no doubt.
Tell me, what can I do?
There are 7 maidens of the purest heart. We call them the Princesses of Heart. Gather them together, and a door will open to the heart of all worlds. Within lies untold wisdom. There you will surely find a way to recover Kairi's heart. Now, I'll grant you a marvelous gift. The power to control the Heartless.
Soon, Kairi. Soon.
Like, Riku, let's just get a grip here, okay? You've literally gotten concrete information that these creatures have destroyed your friend's heart. And now it's like, listen though, what if you control these dark beings? How does that sound? It's like, come on, dude. It's just ridiculous. So, Monstro basically spits us out and we end up colliding into Agrabah. And now we get a notification. I think my magic is as good as Donald's now, and that's because we've learned every first level like every first tier of all the spells. And they're like, why don't we go back to Merlin? There's also a tournament. I kind of toy with the idea of doing the tournament, and I think, actually no. So that's why we go to the tournament at the end of this episode. But basically, we're going to nip back to Traverse Town and get our mage-centric weapon from Merlin, who's like, girl, you're doing fabulous. And we can also pop by the fairy godmother and be like, fairy godmother, we have a trapped creature in a gem, please. Can you reanimate its spirit into a creature we can summon? Thanks so much. But Spellbinder gives you 1 extra strength of the Kingdom Key and 2 extra magic points. So like, absolutely insane. Yes, we're going to equip it. And now, as will probably be for the rest of this playthrough, we are going to have more magic than we do hit points, and it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And we also get a really cool summon that I slept on and was like, this summon is literally useless. But with the final mix unique Heartless, he becomes the linchpin of many of my strategies. So, as I say, I'm going to be flying over to Olympus. I was toying with the idea of doing the tournament next episode, but I don't. I very quickly realised, actually, we're going to just level up more and come back when the tournament's going to be significantly easier. So, that's going to be next episode. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment on how you now realise Monstro was not the hardest, world in the series, and apologise, because I know you've probably been talking absolute horrendous things about Monstro, and he does not deserve it. And that's going to be it. Talk again soon. Have a good one.